right, so welcome to day 14. One question that I get a lot, as well as my husband Andre gets this question. We've been working together for a long time now, and we've also been together for a long time. We have been together for more than half my life. We met whenever I was 15 years old, started dating, and we got married mid-20s, and we've been together forever. And we also work together, and we do so very happily. Yes, we have ups and downs like any relationship, but overall, we do it pretty freaking well through many years of growth. And we have a lot of opinions as to, how to build a successful relationship, how to build a successful business as a couple. And those are the tips I wanted to give you today. If you are trying to maybe patch up parts of your relationship, or not only patch up parts of your relationship, but also do so while building a business together, or at least get the support from your spouse. And it's just a question that we get a ton, so we wanted to touch on it. This can also, go into friendship advice and whatever, but as someone that's been in a relationship for a bajillion years, it feels like, with the same human, and things have progressed and gone well, and we do run a business together, I do feel like we have a lot of opinions on this subject, and we do things that work for us that I think would be able to help you. So first and foremost, have your spouse be a part of your dreams and a part of your goals. That is number one. You've got to fill them in. You've got to communicate. And more than anything else, if you take this seriously, what your big dream and aspiration, your goal is, whether it's a side hustle or starting to get healthy and fit or whatever you want their buy-in for, you've got to show them first. And that's the thing that blows my mind. Especially speaking to the women, your husband wants nothing more for you than for you to be safe and happy. That is their number one job on this planet. Just speaking as an animal male, like a primal human, a male's job is to protect their woman. And that's what we love most about our men, is they take care of us, right? So your spouse wants to protect you. And it goes vice versa too. I would never want Andre to be in any situation that he feels unhappy or whatnot. So I would always want to protect that. So in the same breath, why do you think that ever complaining day in and day out about your side hustle, your dreams, would ever make them want to support? So if that's happening, that's on you. And my very wise mother taught me this as a very young human, that as women, it's on us. You have to take a certain level of accountability that, yes, we are really good at complaining, and yes, we are really good at demanding attention and wanting certain things, but at the end of the day, they just want to protect you. So if you're not seeming ultimately happy with what you're doing, and your job is to not confuse them from frustration and hustle and wanting to achieve the things to sheer sadness of not liking it. So if you are in this and you're working, and the other thing, if you're taking it seriously, they will take it seriously. Yes, it might take consistent effort over a long period of time for them to finally click and be like, oh, wow, this is happening. My third point, and I think I have more than three, but your spouse is going to want to see some facts and figures. You can't just run on happy dreams and moments and hope that it's all, fine and dandy. They're going to want to see facts and figures, and ultimately that means growth. But that will also make you happier. Growth will always give you the most amount of happiness. Growth equals happiness, progress equals happiness. So when you're growing, not only will your spouse see that you're happier, they will also see the facts and figures climbing. So if you can somehow track that progress in a measurable form, whatever that might be, whether it's your social media audience, and it's good for you, if anything. And I feel like our spouses can just make us better business owners, because we have almost a third party to present our growth to, so that we can then measure it and track it. So one, you gotta be more positive, you gotta be more in it and consistent, and you gotta have some facts and figures. Now, in terms of one of the best that I could say relationship advice moments, obviously I shared, when you're anxious and you're stressed, have a reset, have a bath. As if you're the one that's freaking out and you're the one that's not calm, definitely remove yourself, go chill out for 10-15 minutes and go do that and reset your system. Go have a bath. But if you need to talk something out, go for a walk. This is something that Andre and I have done since the beginning of when we first started dating. Walking together, you're both in a forward motion. It's not in a combative state where you're facing each other. You're walking together at a pace, and you can speak normally and be in more so a forward moving motion towards that goal in a physical way and in a mental way. And it just clears the air. To get outside, you're not cooped in, you're outside, you're moving around. And that's something that has definitely helped us a ton. The other tip I would give you is go to dinner. Things can't get heated when you're in public, at least for us it doesn't, so we can have an actual discussion. And one thing we used to do all the time was do our business meetings at Starbucks, because yes, we're both very passionate, animated people, and sometimes it can get out of control when the communication isn't there and we're both feeling frustrated that the other one isn't heard. But if you can just speak normally, either on a walk, Starbucks, dinner, something, that can help a ton. The other thing is, like I said in the beginning, make your spouse a part of your goals. Include them. Even if they don't understand everything in the beginning, include them, because as amazing it is to set goals together, it is even more amazing times 1,000 to celebrate those goals together when they are achieved. Make them a part of your dream. Grow together, celebrate together, play hard, work hard, and then reap the rewards together. It's the best celebration that you could ever have, and you have someone by your side that will understand it more than anybody else when you do get to that point where you're like, we did it, we made it happen, and it's not just you celebrating on your own. So make them a part of it. Show them the hustle in the beginning if they don't get it, and just girlfriend to girlfriend, if you're dating someone or married to someone, and I'm just going to say this as your friend, and you feel like no matter what you do, there's always a certain resistance, maybe it's not you. And maybe you do need to stay consistent with it for longer, but sometimes it's just not you. And I do believe in working hard and being positive, but at the same time, I could have told Andre that I wanted to design a cartoon character figurine, which I had done when we were dating, and I wanted to design it, and he would have supported because he believed in me. So at a certain point in your life, you do have to recognize that that person needs to love you for you and be your biggest freaking fan, and that comes down to your own confidence first. So I'm telling you that you've got this. You've got to stay consistent with it. You've got to believe in yourself, and the rest will fall into place. But believe in yourself first and know that you are worth it and you can do this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, dude.
Let's go.